Hi guys, Yao G here and welcome to something a little bit different again for the channel. Yesterday not only saw the release of the brand new Star Wars Battlefront DLC, but it also saw the release of quite an epic DLC, the brand new Destiny Rise of Iron. And I've got to tell you guys, I've been waiting for this one for quite some time. I originally played the first Destiny on the 360 when it came out a few years ago and didn't really get into it, but recently on the PS4 over the past couple of months I've been playing the heck out of this game, trying to grind a character up to level 40 in anticipation for this DLC. Now, if you've not stumbled across this game before, yes, it is a first person shooter, but it kind of sets itself aside from normal first person shooters in the sense that pretty much everything in the game can be done multiplayer. You've got your normal PvP battle mode, multiplayer shoot 'em ups, but you've also got a story campaign mode that you can work through in up to 3-player multiplayer, so you can call in a couple of mates from the internet and play through that story together, which I think is an absolute great addition to any first person shooter. Along with the story mode, you've also got raids, which kind of remind me of the old school Warcraft raids, but these are 6 people. Maybe there's more in the new one, I haven't quite gone into the raids, but normally there's 6 people in a raid, and these things can take days to complete. Luckily you can come out, save and go back in, but some of them are pretty darn immense, and the bosses on them are insanely difficult even for 6 high level characters. There's also a ton of daily missions and quests and raids and a number of other things that can also be played multiplayer. Now, this is the 3rd installment in the Destiny line. I gotta tell you, the first 2 were pretty darn epic, and along with great gameplay comes some great movies, so I'm gonna leave all the movies in, guys, and as always I'm not gonna talk for them. So here we go, guys, let's get it on with a brand new Destiny Rise of Iron.
In the years after the collapse, the world had no guardians. It had only Iron Lords. Immortal, fearless, we fought to protect the survivors of a once great age. Our battle was about more than crawling back from the shadows. The Iron Lords would give humanity back its future. Some know the legend, but no one truly knows how the Iron Lords died their final deaths. That was something you had to be there for, to witness, to remember, to know even heroes can die, and survival is not always a victory. Now I am the lone sentry, and my watch is eternal, waiting for the day when whatever we disturbed awakens. The Iron Lords are gone, but our fight is far from over.
The House of Devils is back, and they're digging into old Golden Age research labs all across the system. This isn't a simple smash and grab. They're on a mission. At first, the Vanguard wasn't particularly concerned. At least, not until the Devils decided to move back into the Cosmodrome. Now the Devils are shifting a massive amount of resources to an area nearby that's been dark for centuries. Normally, I'd say it's just another day. Except, what's really got everyone talking is that Lord Saladin has left his post at the Iron Banner to take charge of the situation personally. Only rather than go straight to the Cosmodrome, Saladin wants us to investigate an abandoned observatory in the mountains. Very strange.
A group of Fallen has captured Fellwinter Peak. My team and I are en route, but we won't get there in time. I need you to secure the observatory at the top. It is imperative the Fallen do not establish a foothold on that mountain.
Here we go then, guys.
If the Fallen are working their way up the mountain, their goal is to take Vostok Observatory.
What would the Fallen want in an abandoned outpost?
Things better left buried. There is a gondola near your location. Take it up to the observatory.
So guys, I'm going to try and keep the commentary to a kind of a minimum here. You know, it's all about the gameplay and the action. But suffice to say, I've had to start another new character to actually play this DLC, which I kind of find a little bit odd, a little bit funky. I've had to start a hunter, simply because the level 40 character that I've been grinding up in anticipation for this DLC, yes, he was level 40, but it's also about your light level, and the minimum for this level is 280 light level, and his light level was only 220. Luckily, they give you what they call a spark of light with the DLC that you can put in a vault and then open it with another character, which instantly levels them to level 40 and gives them enough weapons and armor to get their light level up to 280. So I literally had the absolute minimum for running this level. Incidentally, this is now the second run through this level, and my light level is about 290, so it is only 10 more than what's minimally required.
Whoa, this hasn't been activated for more than 400 years.
But I had to run it a second time because I gotta tell you guys, the first run through this was insanely difficult. I'm not gonna lie to you, it took me nearly 45 minutes to solo the boss at the end of the level. Insanely difficult. So here we are now on the second run.
With this sort of reception, it might be a touch ambitious to think we can secure the entire observatory.
There's a courtyard in the rear of the facility. If you can secure that, you should be able to keep them from the Iron Temple until we arrive.
Wait, Iron Temple? Like Iron Banner? Iron Lords?
Stay focused. There's too much at stake.
Watch out!
So it is quite nice actually running this a second time because I've got a bit of an idea of what's coming up. And hopefully I won't die 11 times. Yes, 11 times. Like I did on the first run. That's also nice because the first one, I didn't even have a grenade or a super attack, which kind of feels a little bit odd. They do give you the spark of light, which boosts you up to 40, and they do give you the gear. But what they don't give you with this game is 3 subclasses which you can choose to use at any point, and in those subclasses there's an absolute ton of things you can upgrade. They don't give you the option to like max out one of those subclasses. I would have really liked to see them do that because there's a serious amount of grinding involved.
I don't think I like this little metal fox anymore.
To get that subclass up to a decent level.
We can't take another hit like that. Jump!
Lovely sneakers there. Very cool. Yeah.
I don't understand. If there's something so important up there, why wasn't the Vanguard protecting the temple all these years?
This place and its secrets are my responsibility.
Not sure about this guy leading us up here. Getting a feeling he's got some sort of alternative motive. Ulterior motive even. Still pretty tough, these baddies. Even though my light level's 290, it's 10 above. The maximum light level now for the latest DLC's gone up to 385. They reckon you should pretty much be able to get to about 350 by the end of the campaign mode.
Just for the record.
We cannot afford even one to claim what lies on that mountain.
And I think there's about 8 or 10 missions to work through on this DLC, which is pretty cool. It's almost like a whole entire new game. Which is what I like about the Destiny DLCs. Yeah, it was £25. You know, it's kind of half the price almost of the Star Wars DLC pack for the season pack. And you get almost a full game. You know, campaign modes, new raids, new dailies, more level up, more gear. It really is, it's value for money and a great game to play as well. All looks a bit quiet here. Too quiet maybe. Yeah, I figured as much. Nice, we've got a little engram drop there. That's going to be, I think it's weapons, could be, or armour. Green, it's not great, we're looking for blues if we can. But if they're not great, you can always dismantle them for parts. Yeah, so it's a green helmet there. There we go. Oh, and another one. Nice. Looks like gloves. Really dig the graphics on this game. All the Destinies that I've played through, pretty impressive graphics. I've got to be honest guys, I've been playing the heck out of this for about 2 months as I said, but I'm still really working it out. There is an absolute ton of stuff in this game. It is insane. From collecting particular engrams and so forth for particular weapon upgrades and exotics that drop with raids and so forth. There's so much to this game, which is why so many people are into it, I guess. And the fact that the raids are pretty epic and multiplayer, it's not the same as just your normal shoot 'em up where you go out and you have just battles against each other. There's actually something to attain in it with the raids. Pretty cool. Nice, so I think that was a blue engram. It was, it's encrypted, but it's boots. Oh, nearly killed him with the blade. That would have been nice. Maybe if I'd have gotten a little closer. So the hunter's got a blade. They've all got different sort of specials that they can use. The Titan and the Warlock. There's 3 main characters to choose if you've not seen this game before. If you have, then crikey, I hope you don't sound like a total noob. I have only been playing it for 2 months. And if you have been playing it, then you know how involved it is. So as I said before, all these story modes, this campaign, this can be played multiplayer with, I think it's 3 people. They call it fire team. One's 3 people. I mean, I'm playing it solo, but people can just jump into the level and join up with your fire team, which is kind of cool. And I might try and put a couple of episodes up with some multiplayer action going on there with a fire team. We'll see how we go with the game itself and see if you guys like it. I mean, if you're liking it, then I'm going to be putting up more videos for it, so it's all up to you guys. So here it is, a first shot of the super eyeball end of level boss. Thing looks like some metallic metallic beholder or something. You know, those from old school D&D.
Servitor. Sepic's prime. It's supposed to be dead. And there's something odd in the energy signature. It's not fallen, but it's regenerating.
Did you say it's regenerating? Kill Sepic's Guardian. Kill it now!
Not entirely sure what that guy's doing while we're having to kill the boss. And I gotta tell you, the thing is seriously tough. Its blast knock you for 6, and it's relentless the amount of damage it can take.
That's what I think it is. The temple doors will not be strong enough to hold it back. You must destroy it before that happens.
I am using pretty low weapons, but even that, the boss just takes a massive amount of damage and a serious amount of time to beast through. And nice, we've got another little blue engram here. Oh, and it's a new weapon. Nice. Let's hope it's nice. Pretty cool knowing this level. I've come around the other way. Last time I came around from the other side and all 4 of them just, I basically ran into them and got surrounded and beasted to death 2 or 3 times. This time I've got the high ground on them, which certainly has done me the advantage. So this is it, guys. This is the end of level boss imminent. Hanging in the air, ready to
not let Sepix enter that temple.
Kick our butts, seriously. So he's still immune at the minute, but he can still kick the heck out of us. Just have a run around this area and see where the best position is. Certainly not there. I'm getting absolute beasting. And here's the special, guys. So the hunter's got a beast of a pistol there, which does a massive amount of damage to normal enemies, but next to nothing to this eyeball guy. See how the rocket fares up. Does a little bit of damage. So we ran around the area and the boss, the eyeball, has become available to kill. He's not now immune, which is pretty cool. And there's reinforcements coming in, as they say, and I gotta tell you guys, these reinforcements are relentless. There is a serious amount. They just keep on coming. So basically this is not the position to be in. I guess if you were 3-man in it, you might be able to cope with carnage, but when you're single man in it, I gotta tell you, the best position to be is at the end of this bridge.
The high ground, Guardian. Use it.
He says to use the high ground. I gotta tell you, you're not on the floor fighting the fight, mate. This is the position to be, simply because you can just take out all the minions that are running up the bridge and you get pot shots at the eyeball while you're here. So as you can see, there's a massive build-up of corpses on the bridge, and also along with it drops. What I'm looking for is ammo for the rocket launcher, which drop every now and again from certain bosses. He's still back on the bridge. I mean, this is the place to be, because you can just avoid it, let your health build up, pop back out and take some shots at the big guy. You do have to watch yourself with the minions though. As I said before, they are just relentless. I think the big guys are about out of health here. Yep, could be the last and final blow, and there we have it.
All this trouble to break into an old temple?
Even old wolves still bite. Shiro, what's your status?
Circling around to make sure the area is clear. Be there in a sec.
Well done, Guardian. The temple is secure. Now we can...
Shiro, get a lock on it.
I just picked up... Wait. Multiple impacts near the wall in Sector 17.
They're attacking the sensor grid.
They must know where Siva is. Guardian, go to the Cosmodrome immediately. If Sepix escapes, the Fallen won't be our only problem.
So, next mission, off we go. I gotta tell you, I don't really trust that guy. Where was he when we needed some serious firepower? And the boss wasn't even obliterated. So guys, there we have it, the first level of the brand new DLC, Rise of Iron for Destiny. I really hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did, hit the like button, give us a thumbs up. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. I do hope to see you in the next. And bye for now.